We just get like so high before and after training. That's like ridiculous. Like, for example, if I'm going with JT Torres, I'm not going to be high before that because he's going to crush my face into the mat. It definitely helped with a buggy choke too. So shout out to cannabis.
Do you have any funny training stories from training with Eddie?
We just get like so high before and after training. That's like ridiculous. It's like the most ridiculous thing. Like, I don't even know if I could do it anymore because number one, I don't smoke anymore. But then number two, his class starts at 8:30 at night. Starts at 8:30. And by the time like people are done smoking weed and Eddie's done like giving his newest like rant about something, which is cool. You know what I mean? I don't see him all the time. So I'm like interested to see what he's thinking about. But I'm just like, dude, it's 8:30. I'm here to train. You know what I mean? Like, I think just a cool story is like I went out to the High Rollerz tournament and I won it, and they gave me a pound of weed, and I drove back with a pound of weed, and I just like had like a huge amount of weed, and I just like had this huge bag of weed, and I just gave it to Eddie, and I was like, yo, like, this is for you. And he's like, what I do? Do I need to pay you or something? And I was like, no, dude, like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. This weed tournament wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for you. Like, this is for you, bro. And he was like, what? Thanks, dude. He gave me a big hug. And he's just always been like so supportive, and just such a cool guy to me. It's been great.
When you were like getting high and training, how did you feel like it impacted your training or recovery?
Just going with stuff and just figuring out what happens from there. I think it was like in that sort of transformative part of my life, especially being like in my early 20s and stuff. But now, like, I just don't, the mindset that I have when I'm training, I just don't want anything to be slower in my decision making. I want to be like right here, boom, boom, boom. And maybe if I'm training with white belts and blue belts, like it doesn't need to be like that, and I can be super stoned. But like for example, if I'm going with JT Torres, I'm not gonna be high before that because he's gonna crush my face into the mat if I'm like a fraction of a second too slow, you know. So and it's just preference over time, you know, that it's like kind of like gone away from that. But I think in the time it like helped me really like be creative, you know what I mean? Help me like really be like different, you know. It definitely helped with a buggy choke too. So shout out to cannabis. And the recovery side of it, like I'm not here to like make a headline, but I don't really think it helps you recover as much. Like, and I would like, oh my gosh, I would ride or die for it like a couple years ago. Recovery, what? Like, I don't know. I just think it really helps you fucking be unconscious for sure. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Sleep without smoking is just so good. Like, and maybe some people do have trouble sleeping, you know. I could fucking sleep with no help needed, you know. But
Shout out cannabis.
yeah, shout out High Rollerz.